Good evening and welcome to the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show. Good evening and welcome to the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show. I am Coach Thomas and I am your host as we are the premier global talk show for student athletes. Welcome. If it's your first time here, I invite you, please, and stopping short of begging. No, I'm not begging, but I'm asking very loudly that you like, share, and subscribe to Expect to Win TV. We are on a drive to get 1,000 subscribers. So, you know what? Why don't you, while you are subscribing, why don't you call 10 or 20 other folks and tell them to subscribe to Expect to Win TV also. If you are first, this is your first time here, we are, as I said, the premier global talk show for student athletes. And on October, actually next Saturday, we will be celebrating our second anniversary being on the air. We have been here for 2 years and have interviewed student athletes from all over the world. And so next week, we're going to have a special show. We're going to have some of the past guests come back, and then we're going to even have a few celebrity surprises. So make sure you don't want to miss our show next Saturday. It's our second anniversary show, and we're going to have a cake with 2 candles on it. And for those of you that have been watching for the past 2 years, and you remember former co-host Candy, Miss Candy Knight, and we're gonna even see if we can get Candy to make a cameo appearance next Saturday for our second anniversary. So mark it on your calendar. Next Saturday, October 29th, I believe it is, and the second anniversary of the the oh my God, words of what I got too many shows in my head, y'all. I got too many things going on. The Expect to Win Experience Talk Show, our second anniversary on next Saturday. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and if you are interested in getting you some cool Expect to Win gear, you can go to Expect to Win. Let me see. I'm trying to find the website so that we can put it up there, and you can go and get you some cool Expect to Win gear. And just like my hoodie here, check that out, y'all. This is, you know, I'm particular to the white. We have the Expect to Win. This is our shield with the two lions butting head. Whenever two lions get together, one of them expect to win. And so we have our BU. So, and all of our guests, they get a complimentary expect to win hoodie. So our guest tonight is no exception. And we're going to have a good time. And we're going to bring on our guests after this first commercial break. But while you're waiting, please subscribe, like, share, and call somebody. Tell them we have a superstar, our very first cross country runner. The very first. We haven't had a cross country runner before. So let's watch it. We're gonna have this commercial break, and then we're gonna be back with our student athlete of the night.
long, long way to go. And we're don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back.
See, one of the things about live TV is that sometimes things go haywire. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play that commercial again because I want you guys to get the full effect of it. And this is what happens when you have live TV, y'all. So enjoy.
Coming around, I know you got a long, long way to go. And we're don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back.
Expect to win. And everything you do, always expect to win. Somebody said Ryan is holding me at gunpoint. So I think that's a signal. We need to bring on our guest. I want Ryan. Somebody said, I'm here for Ryan Lopez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Well, let me get Ryan in here. Ladies and gentlemen, student athlete of the week, Mr. Ryan Lopez. How's it going, Ryan?
Hey everybody, hey.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good tonight. You?
I'm doing wonderful, man. You got a lot of fans in the chat room, so they're saying bring my boy out, Ryan, bring. So I'm assuming they don't want to hear me. So let's get to you then. Ryan, tell the world who you are.
So, my name's Ryan Lopez, and I'm 15 years old. I go to the School for the Visual Arts and Humanities. And the program that I've joined was, I don't do cross country, but what I do is long distance. And what we do is that for a period of 8 months, we train to run the LA Marathon.
Really? Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. My brother I think he's run 3 LA marathons, 3 or 4, and he actually ran a marathon in Ireland. So, wow. Yeah, I think it's insane to run a marathon. What makes you want to do that? I mean, Ryan, I'm telling you, man, I was at the finish line a couple of years, and I'm seeing them wrapping people up in aluminum foil and all. Man, what is it what's in you that makes you want to be a long distance runner?
I think it's thinking about how you're gonna finish. In the beginning, I was like 26.2 miles. I can't do that. I was only able to run the 2 miles. But it is a journey, and once you make it to the end, you want to finish and you want to complete the goal of finishing the LA Marathon.
What? Okay, so how do you prepare to run 26 miles? Because I'm like what you said. If I try to get on the treadmill every day, and if it get to 2 miles, I'm like, I'm doing my happy dance. I'm feeling good. But how do you prepare for 26 miles?
So to prepare for the LA Marathon, there's a series of races. And on weekends, during school days, we each run like 2 miles. And from that 2 miles, it starts to grow every month. Goes to 2 miles, to 4, to 6, to 8. And it isn't just that jump, it's also like the big races. The big races are kind of a milestone, and it tells the runner that you can do more than, let's say, 6 miles.
Wow. Somebody just put a comment. I remember when Ryan ran 18 miles while carrying me because I sprained my leg. Is that true, Ryan? Did you actually carry? Okay.
No, I can't carry anybody. But
Okay. All right. What? You run the LA Marathon. What are your aspirations? Do you want to go around the country running marathons, or why long distance running?
long distance running, I would definitely want to run in different areas because with the LA Marathon, it's just one route. It has, but like other places, they could have different mountains, different terrain, different settings that can make the marathon more of a challenge and make it feel like it's long. It takes longer to complete, and it would be a great challenge.
Okay, so the what is it? There's the Boston Marathon. There's the LA Marathon. Those are the only two I know. What other? Are there
Yeah.
any others that you?
Those are the only two I know as well. I've only done one, and I've heard about another, but it was just those two for me too.
How did you feel after you completed the marathon?
I'm gonna be honest. I felt I just want to go home, sleep, but I did feel very proud because it was very fun in the beginning, but around mile 16 it did get really challenging. I got tired, and I was away from my team, and everyone's just alone around that point. So it's more of like you have to push yourself, and that's how I finished, and that's how I felt after the marathon.
When you run, Ryan, because I like I said, I'm not a runner. I don't even pretend to be. My brother, that's what he does.
Mhm.
And I've done when they used to have the Revlon run. So I would walk the Revlon run. And that was like, stop laughing at me, Ryan. That was like 3 months. And it would, every time I would get to like mile 2, I'm like, look, don't nobody want to see that. I don't want to see. I just want to finish this. You said so. You said when you get to about mile 16, but when you get to mile 16, you still have 10 miles to go.
Yeah, yeah. It's
What does that do to you mentally?
it, it's just in the beginning you're very excited, but once you get tired, you do get tired and you feel like you can't finish, but it's just knowing that you have to finish, I guess, because if you don't continue running, not only you're out, but you don't like you don't want to stay stuck at 60 miles. You want to keep going even though it hurts because you want to finish the marathon.
Okay, okay. Who are some of your favorite runners, Ryan?
I've never really, before running training for the marathon, I never really watched any people running prior, but
Really?
I'd say my inspiration would be my coach and my captain because they've had more experience than I have, and they've taught me how to pace myself during the runs, how to keep my energy when I get to 16 miles to be able to keep on going.
Okay. And you, Ryan, you say you 15 or 16?
15.
15. Okay, because I've seen kids, run track and do the sprints and all of that. Is that something? Do you have to have a different mentality to run those races compared to running long distance?
I'd say you would want to feel more competitive because when you're running long distance, it's not so much a race like in cross country. You just focus on finishing, whereas in cross country, you're racing another team.
Oh, okay, okay. Ryan, you have some very funny fans because somebody said I thought Ryan was 3 years old. So, that's Maggie Loris. So she said, uh, and somebody else said that Ryan is my inspiration. I'm running my first marathon in 2023. All right,
Yeah.
that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, I tell you what, Ryan, I will make you a promise. that if you run the marathon in 2023, I'll be there at the end of the race to see
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Definitely see it
run.
again. Try to beat my team this time.
Wow. What was your fastest time? You said how many times have you done it?
I've only done it once.
You don't. What was your time?
Yeah. My time was 6 hours. Around 6 hours was my time.
Okay. So if it took you 6 hours, it'll probably take me 24. So if you did it in six, it'd probably take me 24. So what do you when you see people, Ryan, that finish in like 2 hours and all of that kind of, what does that make you think? Do you is that your goal to get to that level, or are you like, hey, I'm cool at six?
I'm good. I'm good with 6. Maybe I could reach 4 miles, but there's no way I'm running two. There's no way I'm running 26.2 miles in 2 hours. That I feel that's
That's
impossible for me.
insane. That sounds insane. I mean, it take you longer to go 26 miles in a car. So I really admire you though, Ryan, and I mean that sincerely, and just like I said with my brother, he's a runner, and he's run these marathons. Do you play any other sports, Ryan?
No, I don't. Other than like in PE, I would play some basketball with friends, but I don't play any other sport competitively.
I don't know why when I look at you, I think of you being a soccer player.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
Yeah, you have that professional soccer player look. That if nothing else, you can take some pictures and promote soccer. If the whole running thing don't work out. So if you what are your aspirations as far as beyond high school with running, being a long distance runner?
Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to be continue running after high school, but I would definitely try to go around the world, try different marathons from different
Wow.
countries. Like I would want to try the New York Marathon. So
Okay. Okay. Well, if you decide to do the New York Marathon, Ryan, expect the win to be one of your sponsors.
thank you.
We will help you go run the New York Marathon. All right, you got a promise from me.
Mm-hmm.
So, how is school life? What you say you go to a performing arts school?
Mm-hmm.
What
Well,
what what
no,
is?
it's visual arts. It's like drawing, painting, animation.
Oh, okay, okay. So, do you paint?
No, right now the classes I have are centered toward animation, drawing the layout backgrounds for like what would be on TV shows, animated movies, work
Wow.
like
Oh, okay. Is that something you like to do professionally?
yeah, I would want to do that. I would want that to be my career.
What do you know how to draw? You know how to paint? Because I'm an abstract artist, Brian. I mean, if you insist, I'll show you some of my work. But
I'm not in my opinion, I don't think I'm really good at drawing, but I think that my school and my classes are helping me definitely improve, figuring out new forms, how to draw characters and
Mhm.
combining shapes. Yeah.
One of the things, Ryan, about art is that I don't believe there's any such thing as good art or bad art, because it's all in the eyes of the beholder. You know, I have sold paintings. Really, some of the paintings, probably all of the paintings that I don't like, are the ones that sell. That I think are like, wow, I messed
Like
up
it's
on that
just
one.
someone putting their hand in paint and just putting it on a
Yeah,
canvas. Boom.
I had a lady buy one of my paintings, and she said her husband said it looked like a kid could do that. I said, well, tell your husband to do it then. Why haven't he done it? But anyway, that's another show. But so that's awesome. So can you see yourself like working for Disney or one of those companies?
Yeah, I have a teacher who has connections, and one of his students before I was in the school, made it to one of like these animation channels.
Uh huh.
Um,
Have,
I
have
think it's CBS.
have you ever seen the Walt Disney Story?
No, I haven't.
This, hey Ryan, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna share this with you. I know this is about you, but I think you'll like this. You know, Walt Disney, he had created all of these characters, and this guy beat him out of it. You know, the guy stole them from him, and so he was like really depressed, and and he was drawing all these characters, and all these characters he made up, this guy stole them from him. And so one day he was sitting on the street and he was eating a sandwich out of the trash can. And while he was eating it, a mouse ran up to his leg. And he looked at that mouse and he was like, it was like something hit him. So he went back to his office and he said, you know what? He told his wife was working for him and another lady. He said, I got an idea for a new character. And they said, okay. And they said, his name is Mortimer Mouse. And so his wife said, Mortimer? I don't like that. That sounds kind of morbid. And he said, okay, well, we got to come up with another name. And so his wife said, what about Mickey Mouse? And that's how he came up with Mickey Mouse. he did. He came up with Mickey Mouse while sitting eating off of a sandwich he got out of the trash can. So I just thought, so I'm not saying go eat nothing out the trash can, Ryan, but I'm just saying, you never know where that inspiration is going to come from. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Ryan Lopez, a long distance runner and future Disney and animation superstar. And Ryan, you know, tell me this, Ryan, what does expect to win mean to you?
Expect to
Wait, hold,
win
hold on one
means
second, Ryan. Somebody said, "I don't." Who is Meg Lores?
a friend of one of my friends. So
Okay, she said, Can we get this fact checked? Yes, you can. Go to Netflix and look up the Walt Disney Story, and you'll see it there. So I like Meg though. I like her. She keeps distracting me with her comments. But anyway, what does expect to win mean to you, Ryan?
expect to win means to for me means expecting to try your best, expecting to succeed in what you're trying to do, and expecting surpass your goals.
That's awesome, Ryan. We're gonna take another commercial break. We're gonna be back with the superstar of the evening, Mr. Ryan Lopez, and we'll be back in 1 minute after this commercial break from Expect to Win Athletic Apparel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, Mr. Ryan Lopez. Though Ryan, we have a couple of more minutes. I want you to tell us if, like I said, I don't know a lot of people that wants to do long distance running, but it sounds like you have to be goal oriented to build up to that, to get to that 26-mile
Yeah.
level. What would you say to a young person that may want, they may not even want to be a long distance runner, but what would you say to them about goal setting? Because like you said, you don't just get out there and start running 26 miles. You got to work up to it. You got to have goals. What would you say? What advice would you give about goal setting?
I would tell somebody to like to practice as much as they can, and if they want to reach their goal, to set aside what to set aside any distractions and to put complete commitment into what they want to try to accomplish through practice.
Awesome. Awesome advice, Ryan. And man, I just want to say to you, Ryan, that it takes a lot of heart and determination to be a long distance runner, and that's obviously your gift because you enjoy it. Who got you started in it?
Um, Both my English teacher, who is also the coach of the team, and my parents got me started in because before COVID, my family and I, there were days where we would run around the Silver Lake Reservoir 2 miles, and it would be 2 miles every week. So we were all used to running. We would try to race each other. There were days where we would all run together, and so when I saw SRLA come up in my high school, I decided this is a chance for me to try something new.
Wow. Who's the best runner in your family?
My dad.
Your dad.
My dad.
Really? Wow. Okay. Who is your biggest cheerleader? Your mom or your dad?
My mom. That went. She wins by a landslide for that. She's definitely mine, and not just mine, but my brother's biggest fans when it comes to completing our goals. So.
Who was at the finish line with you when you finished the LA Marathon?
I didn't have anybody exactly at the finish line, but my family came to me after we ate, after we chilled, and we got a little bit of rest because when we finished the marathon, we had to walk an extra mile to another school where we would just kind
Wow.
of chillax. Yeah, it was torture, but we would eat, we would chillax, and then we had to wait like 2 hours for a bus. And once I finally came home, my family was there to support me, and we even threw a big party and everything.
How many siblings do you have?
I have two
Two,
two
a brother,
brothers.
sister, two brothers. Do Are they runners like you as well?
My my brother, he's trying to get into soccer. He's trying to get into the soccer team at my school, and my little brother, he's younger than two, so we don't know what he'll
Oh, okay.
like to do when he's older.
Okay, Ryan. Man, like I said, I really admire people like you, Ryan, that you
Thank you.
can set that goal to do something that not a lot of people even would attempt to do. And I applaud you for it. And you are the epitome of what it means to expect to win because you're willing to take on that challenge, man. That is incredible. I wish I could have had my brother on here with me to talk to you because I'm pretty sure you guys could probably talk for hours. He talks about how to run properly and all of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So what about your diet? Do you watch what you eat, or can you eat anything?
So they definitely no junk food. Before a run, eat 1 or 2 bananas, have a little bit of cereal, and then you're ready for a run. Don't ever have anything too big before a run. My teacher told me, or my coach told me that he did that once. He had some spicy hot dogs before the marathon. It did not go well in the first half. So
All right.
definitely have something small before you do a big run.
Okay. You have another message, Ryan. Remember, Ryan, you have sponsorship if you go to New York. Let me clarify. We're going to be one of these sponsors. We, We're not sponsoring the whole trip, but we're gonna be a sponsor. We'll be your. You can promote Expect to Win at the New York Marathon, Ryan. How's that?
All right.
You okay? You got it. We're gonna hook you up with some Expect to Win gear and all of that, and you be all right. You be on top of the world. So we're gonna wrap this up, Ryan. Why don't you give out your? You have a Instagram or Facebook? Anything? Anybody want to contact you or inspire? You know, they were inspired by what you had to say. Why don't you give out your contact information?
I do have Instagram. It's Robo Ryan underscore 13 ROBORYAN underscore 13.
Okay. All right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for being on the Expect to Win experience. It's crazy. Were you nervous at all about coming on the show?
Oh, I was definitely nervous. I was definitely nervous.
And it seemed like that was like 30 minutes, but it seemed like 5 minutes. It didn't
Yeah,
seem like
it
30
feels
minutes.
short.
It feels like it just went really, really fast. But I told you we were gonna have a good time, and I am honored to meet you, Ryan. And my
Thank you.
closing words to every student athlete is that when you go on and you start making the big money, don't forget about Coach Thomas.
I will not forget.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, future animator, long distance runner, and just a nice guy. Ryan, like I said, they need to have you up on a billboard at the Dignity Health Center for the LA Galaxy. But Ryan, man, thank you. You got
Thank you for
a
having me.
Expect to
Thank you
Win
for
hoodie
having me.
coming your way. You got an Expect to Win hoodie coming your way for being on the show. Make sure I get a picture of it. And man, God bless you and your family. Give your
Thank
mom
you.
and dad a big hug. Tell them Coach Thomas said they're doing an excellent job with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, like somebody just said in the chat room, the one and only Ryan Lopez with the
Woo!
GOAT. With the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. God bless you, Ryan. Thank you for being with me tonight.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I do this show, to meet great people like Ryan. I know you enjoyed Ryan, and wow. I mean, what I love about this show is that we prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that every young person is not out doing crazy things. Every young person is not out gang banging and, committing crimes and all of this kind of stuff. We have many young people like Ryan Lopez. And I'm going to invite Ryan to come back and give a shout out next Saturday for the anniversary show. So Ryan, let me pull you back in for a minute. We're going to invite you to come back next week to give a shout out. Just say, congratulations, coach, for 2 years on the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show. Is that
All
cool?
right. Yeah.
You got it. All right, Ryan. All right. I will. We're gonna this that's that ends our show for tonight, you guys. If you would like to be on the Expect to Win experience, if you're a student athlete or the parent of a student athlete, I have the most wonderful scheduler in the world, Miss Celine Barrios. And Celine, you can contact her at 1-800-674-9829, and she will get you set up on the show. And if you like some Expect to Win gear, you know, go to the website. But even with that, go and subscribe to Expect to Win TV. All right? I'm Coach Thomas, and let me tell you what Expect to Win. Well, let me see. Ryan is still getting a whole bunch of comments. So okay, all right, Ryan, you got so many fans, man. You got a lot of folks supporting you, and they got your back. So, but I want to say to everyone watching me tonight, whatever you do, be it on the job, in the classroom, running long distance, on the football field, on the basketball court, in the classroom, whatever you do, if you give it your all, you can always, if you leave it all on the court, leave it all in the classroom, do your absolute best. Nobody can expect any more from you. And when you do that, you can expect to win. My name is Coach Thomas. Thank you for being with me tonight. This is the one show I really don't want to go, but I gotta go because I'm tired. And next week, please, all of you that are, Ryan is gonna be back next week, and we're gonna have some of the other guests to come back and give a shout out for the second anniversary. And I'll see you guys then, 7 p.m. live, Central Standard Time from Los Angeles, California. God bless you, and in all you do, always expect to win.